She came to the United Kingdom to care for patients. She could be facing up to 15 years in prison. She claims she is innocent and she has been set up. Let me know whether you agree or disagree. This is the story of a Nigerian medical doctor called Dr. Amanda, who is facing up to 15 years in prison. Amanda and her husband initially arrived in the United Kingdom. The relationship only lasted less than 13 months before they went their own separate way. Amanda was saddled with the responsibility of caring for two children who are severely autistic. She was struggling and life became almost unbearable for her. These are two children who are non-verbal and they need 24 hours support. Amanda confided in her pastor that, "Pastor, please, if you see anybody that will do Opel work, please put them in contact with me." In between a few times, the pastor was introduced to somebody who had just arrived in the UK. Her name is Bosse. Bosse, the person that she was living with, almost kicked her out because the person found out that she was a burden to them. Bosse then told a friend who told the pastor that she was looking for anything just to pay bills and somewhere to stay. So it was the perfect condition for her. When Bosse was introduced to Amanda's son, she saw how challenging those two children could be to care for, but she did not care. All she cares about, somewhere to put her head. She did not even bother to negotiate salary. The moment she heard that Amanda is a doctor and she's a Christian, she said, God, this is blessing from the sky. She thought that the doctor would treat her just like a sister. A few days later, she noticed that the doctor has camera everywhere in the house. One day she was at home. The phone that the doctor gave her, the phone doesn't even have any credit to make call outside. So she can only use WhatsApp. One day she was at home. She heard the doctor saying, "Why are you standing when the child is there?" She felt, that was when she noticed that she's being watched 24/7. She's being watched. This child is so autistic that he doesn't sleep well at night. Even with medication, Amanda still have to be watching this child. It was very, very challenging for Amanda. Life was becoming unbearable. The happiness that, I found a job. Within a few months, it fizzled away when reality kicked in. Amanda, despite the fact that she doesn't have any money and she's very poor in the UK, she is the breadwinner of her family in Nigeria. Her two sisters in Nigeria depend on her mother, and on top of that, her mom suffers from high blood pressure. The family relies on Amanda to send money, at least for their mother's medication. The doctor did not pay Amanda the first month. Amanda did not want to ask the doctor, but she was very, very afraid of the consequences of asking the doctor. When the family back home were putting pressure on her, "Your mom is going to die, your mom is going to die." That was when she went to meet the doctor, say, "Sister, please, how much are you going to pay me? And when are you going to pay me salary?" The doctor was very upset. "Why are you asking me about money?" "It was my salary that I asked you." That was when Amanda realized that it looks like this is going to be a very tough situation that I found myself today. The doctor eventually told her that her salary is going to be 90,000 naira. That's less than 45 pounds. That is what she's going to be earning a month. Around 41 pounds, that is what she will be earning. When the doctor, first of all, paid the money into her account, Bosse said initially she thought she had been paid 900,000 naira, which is about less than 500 pounds. That is for 2 months' salary. But when she then received the alert on her phone, she thought the 9,000 was 900. She was happy, at least it's better than what I was earning back home. It was later she realized that it was 90,000 that she has been paid in the UK. She told a friend that my mom is sick and the money I have is not even enough The friend said, are you not in the UK? Say, yes. How much? That is when she told her friend how much she's being paid. The friend was shocked. She told the friend that she connected with on Facebook. The friend was surprised and said, go and approach your madam that in the UK you can earn more than that salary. Also, the doctor collected this girl's passport when she came. Collected her passport, told her that she was going to help her to sort out her immigration status. Unknown to her, the doctor held onto the passport so that she can use it to control this girl. Bosse was happy, thinking that very soon she will have her status in the UK sorted. The mom became so unwell to the point where this mom sadly died in Nigeria. When the mom died, this girl was absolutely devastated. She could not believe that she couldn't do anything to save her mom. The cost of medication is not that expensive. When she told the doctor that the mom is sick, the doctor kept postponing, say, oh, I'll do this, I'll give you the money, I'll give you the money, I'll pay the money. Pay me more than 90,000. This girl knew, but she didn't want to leave the doctor's house because she realized that she was kicked out of the first place that she lived in the UK. She hasn't got any option. So she was stuck in the house. Sadly, she received a news one day that her mom has passed away. This girl was devastated. She said, Frank, could you believe that the doctor did not even show any empathy when she found out that this girl's mom had passed? Not even any empathy. The same thing she told her, said, look, I am sorry that I heard your mom died, but the children, you still have to take care of them. I'm going to work. On Sunday, Amanda will go to church. She will not take this girl to church. The pastor who introduced her to Bosse was asking her, where is the girl? She said, pastor, the girl doesn't like coming to church. Unknown to the pastor, it is Amanda who doesn't want this girl to come to church. They said, Amanda, when she's in church, when she's dancing on Sunday, you will think that, oh, this is the first person that will be going to heaven when the judgment day comes. That is the perception that she had. When this girl felt that she's been trapped, her mother had died, she was so upset that she has been with this girl for going to 4 years now in the same condition. She approached the doctor when the friend told her, look, somebody has found a job for you. You're not progressing. You need to leave. This woman doesn't want to give you paper because she believed that the woman will help her to sort out her paper. She comforted Amanda one day, say, look, today I need you to give me my passport. Amanda told her, why do you want your passport? The guy said, I need my passport. It's my passport. Before you know what was happening, as always, she said Amanda will always tell her, I am not your level. I am a medical doctor in your family. Do you have any medical doctor in your family? If not because of the fact that you're looking after my children, what would have brought me and you together? That fateful day, she was talking to Amanda. Amanda slapped her and tell her to get out of her sight. This girl was shocked. She went upstairs. She was crying. She went upstairs. She had the courage to finally call the police. When she called the police, Amanda could hear that she was speaking to somebody upstairs and she was shouting, who are you talking to? When she noticed that Amanda was coming close to her, she dropped the phone. Luckily for her, the police heard her voice. They knew somebody was talking to her in the background and therefore they had to go and trace where the call came from. A few minutes later, Amanda was shocked when 2 officers knocked on the door and they said they had a call from here. When the officers came, initially Amanda said, everything is fine, doctor, police officer, everything is fine. That was when Bosse said, no, everything is not fine. I am being held here against my will. I am in captivity. I need to go. The officers were shocked. He said to the officer, no. He said, no, officer, come inside. The officer can tell from the look of this girl. This girl, when I saw this girl, she has been in the United Kingdom for over 4 years. But if you see this girl doesn't know anything about life in the UK. This girl's hair, you need to see this girl. This girl doesn't look like somebody that is even in the United Kingdom. Amanda was arrested when officers realized that she has been holding this girl against her will. She collected her passport, and this girl today, Amanda, was arrested. As I speak to you today, there is a Nigerian woman that lives in Kent. Her name is Edith. This woman did the same thing. I've dealt with cases like this before. This woman, Edith, brought somebody from Nigeria, a very poor girl, and she was paying this girl the same thing, 100,000, which is about less than 50 pounds a month. And this person was caring for her 2 children who are severely autistic. She had this person against their will, and there is a Nigerian woman in Lagos who has a school. Her name is Mama J. Mama J, according to our investigation, specializes in recruiting vulnerable girls, bringing them to UK and using them as slaves in Nigeria. We are working on this story of Edith and Mama J, and we will send the dossier to the appropriate authority. We all have a responsibility to stop the exploitation of vulnerable people. When you hear devil, some of us black people, our mind is worse than that of the devil. You bring human being like you, somebody that is caring for your vulnerable children, and you treat them like animal, and you expect that you can go scot-free. So as I speak to you today, this lady has been arrested. An officer have told her that given the overwhelming evidence that she could be spending up to 15 years in jail, she'll be charged for modern day slavery, holding somebody against their will, depriving them of their liberty, and other charges. Is this the work of the devil, or is this the work of somebody who is wicked? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. What are the lessons that can be learned from this story? Number one, if you are watching me now, somebody is in possession of your passport. They're probably holding your passport so that they can use it to control you. So what you need to do, you need to seek for help. And also, some people are victims of modern day slavery. We have them. If you see somebody working outside, they look vulnerable and they are working somewhere that look very much presented, it could be signs that they are abused. Just be alert. This lady's case today is not the first time that I'm sharing this. I shared the story of another Nigerian nurse in Canada who did the same thing, brought somebody from Nigeria, collected their passport, and held them against their will. We all have a responsibility to stop the abuse of our fellow human being. You can support what we're trying to do by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so. Let me know whether you have any sympathy for the doctor Amanda. Is this the work of the devil, or is this the work of greed? Mind you, this doctor, she will probably be collecting disability living allowance from the government because she has lived in the UK for going to 5 years now. And despite the fact that the government is paying her to care for her vulnerable children, she refused to pay somebody who is caring for her children 247, less than 45 pounds a month. Let me know what your views are, if this is the action of somebody that fears God or not. If you have any story that you want to share with myself and the team, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number, the number there. We will always consider the story if we think that lessons can be learned. You can support this channel by liking and sharing and subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so. Peace and love. I'll see you soon.